Hello everyone, FLASHRABBIT here and welcome to my single player Let's Play world. Today we're going to go mining, but first of all I need to go and get some bees. I've got a couple of bee nests behind me there on the oak tree. I found a couple of bees, and what do you think they're doing behind me? Can you see the pillagers over there? They're blatant cheek. Right, we're going to have to sort those out before we do anything. Yeah, I got a couple of bee nests, but not one bee between the two of them. Can you believe it? Just my luck, not one bee. Anyway, I'm going to go and find some more bees, and I've got one on a lead down at the house in Founders Bay, and I'm going to go back to the area where I found these two nests and see if I can't get some bees. But first of all, seeing as we've got these very, very rude intruders, I'm going to have to sort these guys out first of all. Now, I've been doing a lot of AFK fishing, and well, we still can because in the 1.16 update it's been nerfed. So I've been doing some AFK fishing, and I got a flame book, so I'm quite happy about that because, boom, because it cooks meat if I shoot an animal with it. Oh, don't shoot the cow. We want to get you though, and it also helps towards killing off dangerous mobs like these guys. There you go. And he was very kindly came down and left me the XP. Right, let's go and get these bees. So the bee nests are just off away from Founders Bay. They're not that far away actually. And there's a nice little forest there, a birch and oak forest. There's my bee. There he is, my one singular bee. He's got a bum full of pollen. Why are you not looking at me, Rudy? Good, look at me. That's better. Look at me when I'm talking to you. Oh, you're so rude. Right, let's go and get these other bees if we can. I'm going to use the lead, and I'm going to travel on horseback. The reason I've got a horse is because whilst you're moving about and you're running around, you're obviously using food and your hunger. Now, the thing is, I want to try and save my hunger the best I can. So riding on horseback, you don't use any hunger. No, I'll not get that. I was going to get the nest, but I can't really at the moment while this guy's around because he'll get all upset with me. Come on, little fella. I've got your mate over there. Now, when I get two bees, I can breed them, so I can get a full complement of 6. Yeah, so a bee nest contains or will hold 3 bees maximum. So if I get 3 in each nest, then it'll be absolutely fine. We'll be able to get lots and lots of honey. But first of all, what I'm going to have to do is build some sort of apiary. Okay, so there's my bee safely in situ. Hopefully he's going to very soon take on one of these nests as his permanent home. Once they've locked onto a nest, then that becomes their nest forever. He's very interested in these flowers, which is a good sign. Brilliant. We'll just leave him there now for now because I want to go mining. As you know, we've got the abandoned mine over there in Founders Bay and also over there near where we started in this world. And abandoned mines, like I've already said, are absolutely brilliant because the route's already dug for you. You've just got to follow it down and dig out the ores. If you make yourself a mine, you've actually got to do the digging yourself, so it's a little bit more inconvenient. So there's a little hole in the wall. I put a little frame around it just for decoration, and I just stared down. Now I've put stairs on here because when you're travelling up and down, if you're jumping up and down blocks, you're using hunger. And if you use hunger, you need more food. So yeah, just really trying to save myself some energy. When I got to this point, I came to a little cave system. It was only a tiny one. It went off in that direction a little bit. So there was nothing there, so I blocked it up so I don't get any nasty surprises coming from me from that direction. And then I followed the cave down here, but look at this fella. Here's my mate. Matey boy. Yeah, he's my zombie villager. At some point, I'm going to cure him, and I'm going to give him a lectern, and he's going to give me cheap books. So, I came down here, followed the cave system down, and this came to a dead end, so I just stayed all the way down to level 11. Now, at level 11 is where you're going to start finding the goodies, the diamonds. And the way I like to do it, the preferred method for me, is to make a 3x3 corridor and then run branch mines coming off of that corridor. Now, there are many different ways to mine, many different techniques, each have their own merits and some are better than others. This is the way I like to do it. And I run a branch mine and I leave 5 blocks between each tunnel, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what I do then is dig a poke hole. So if you stand up against a wall like this, you can reach 5 blocks with your pickaxe, so it digs in 5 blocks. If you see any ore in this area, you just dig in and you follow it and you get the ore and come out. But what that does is it allows you to see what's in this big chunk of stone here without actually having to tunnel into it. Now, I make my tunnels 3x1 because you're exposing 8 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you're exposing 8 blocks around you just by mining forwards. So there really isn't any technique to it. All you need to do is find a space in a wall. How many are we going? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can go in this one. Let's go and get some blocks and then we can level that floor off. Okay. Get that torch. Okay, so basically you pick a block and you just start mining. Now you need to light it up as you go, simply because you don't want any mobs spawning in the tunnel behind you, because that would just spoil your fun, wouldn't it? And that's no good. The other thing to mention is that at this level you're very likely to come across lava pockets, so you need to mine or break the blocks at arm's length if you like. So like I say, if you stand up against the wall, oh, we've got a diamond, brilliant, use my silk touch pick on that, because I'll break that when I get fortune, and then I can get more for my money, which is always good, isn't it? What was I saying? Lava pockets. Yeah, as I say, your pickaxe will reach 5 blocks in front of you, so try and mine as far in front of you as you can without moving. That way you're not just going to inadvertently plop into a pool of lava, which I have done quite often, too many times for me to admit. I'm not going to admit how many times that's happened to me because I'm a plonker, but don't you make the same mistakes as I do. Just use caution and mine a little bit ahead of you. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to speed this up. I'm just going to mine just for a little bit and we'll just see what we get. Now here it's worth mentioning, I've got a boatload of coal, I don't really need it, but not only does it give us experience, which is always very welcome, you quite often find that there's more valuable ores behind the coal, so it's always worth mining coal, in my opinion, whether you need it or not, because even if you don't need it and there's nothing behind it, you're getting experience points for mining it, so it's all good. Oh, there's some iron there as well, don't miss that flash, come on. Let's get that as well. Woohoo! We got them diamonds! Break those with my silk touch pickaxe as well, and that way, when I, as I said before, get a fortune pickaxe, I can get double my money. Awesome. So let's see what we've got from that little mining trip. We've got 25 coal there, 16 redstone ore, we've got 56 redstone dust, 5 diamond ore and 1 emerald ore. Just from, oh, and 15 iron as well. and a bit of coal. So we've not done too badly there actually, and we didn't spend that much time mining, did we? You know, it wasn't that hard. And we get all of those resources, those useful resources that we can use in the game. So it's definitely worth mining. And as I say, there's different methods actually, just before we go back up. There's different methods. A wonderful YouTuber called Dramer-Smith1 introduced me to a method that I'd never seen before. And of course, basically, between here and ground level, there's a whole chunk of stone and ore there that we haven't explored by using this method. So what she did, she built a drop shaft all the way down maybe to level 5. And at various points, she had poke holes where you could just pop out into a different level. So maybe every 10 blocks or so, there was a way out of the drop shaft. And then of course she went off and mined in that particular area, so she got all of the ores between here and ground level, which is a fantastic way to do it. I'm not that patient, if I'm honest. That's why I use this method. There's other methods as well. What you can do is you can press F3 and G just like that, and what that does, that brings up your chunk borders. So you can clear out a whole chunk of ores if you want to, and if you go around in sort of a cartwheel motion, you go down this way until you come to the border, across until you come to the border, across again so you come to the border, back down and around, and you just keep moving around in ever decreasing circles until you've actually cleared out the whole chunk. Now that's something that's useful, particularly if you're looking for slime chunks. I did see a slime at one point down here, but I haven't seen one since. Now it's not a swamp area, so they shouldn't not ordinarily spawn down here. It was around this point, so there may well be a chunk border here, but I've not seen any more. If I do, I'm going to clear out the whole area, clear out the whole chunk, and we'll find out where they are, and we can perhaps build a slime farm. So for now, we'll go back up to the top. I'm going to drop all of these items off in the cottage. And we'll go and build a furnace array. Okay, quick cat nap. I'll put this stuff away. I've got any room in these actually. I'm gonna have to sort these chests out. They're just dump chests at the moment, and they're all over the place. Brilliant. Right, okay, so let's go and it'd help if I press W, wouldn't it? Let's go and build this furnace array. Like I say, it's not going to be anything particularly technical. Just come on, fella. Go in your nest. I know. Your bum must be really heavy with all that stuff on it. Right, it's going to get really noisy, so I'm going to have to turn down my sounds, I think. Okay, let's try and turn these sounds down. Oh, wrong one. Oh, I've already got them turned down. Okay, brilliant. That's probably why I can't hear anything. Right, okay, so I've laid down my chest. This is where I want all my items to end up. So the first thing we need to do is pop some hoppers down. They need to go into this chest. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I do that by crouching and right clicking on the mouse. And that means that all the hoppers will face into each other, coming down to this chest. And the next thing we need are our furnaces. I'm going to make 9, obviously, to go with the amount of hoppers. And again, crouch and right click. Place the hoppers on there like that. Now, sorry, the furnace is on there. Crouching again and clicking, placing hoppers into the back of those furnaces. And then I need a block. Where's my blocks? There's my blocks. I need to come up here like that, and I need to crouch, move back a bit, crouch, pop that on there, because all of these hoppers are going to feed into the top of these furnaces, just like that. Now then, what we need to do is have a block there. We want 2 blocks on the bottom here, like that. And then we're going to get some powered rails and put powered rails all the way along here. Crouching again, so you can place the rails on top of the hoppers. Again here, like this, all the way down. And miss that last one off there. So what's going to happen is there's going to be a minecart running along the top there, which is going to feed these hoppers with the items we want to smelt, or in this case cook. Predominantly this is going to be used to cook the meat that comes out of the farms there. It'll drop into the furnaces, it'll cook, and it'll come out into this hopper chain and land in this chest here. These hoppers behind, it's a similar sort of thing. There's going to be a minecart running along when we set it going, and that's going to feed coal or fuel, kelp, whatever you want to do, bamboo, whatever you want, will go into that hopper, feed into your furnaces. Now the interesting thing to know, if you put a hopper on the back of a furnace, that will end up in the second slot here as fuel. If you feed it from the top, it will end up in the top slot for smelting. So anything, we could put anything here, iron ore, gold, food, you name it, we can put whatever we like in here, cobble to make it into stone, and it'll all end up into that chest nice and neatly. Some blocks to come off there. Now, crouch and pop a rail there, and an activator rail. So go there. It's actually moved it so I can see around the corner. Oh, I dumped it. Right, okay, and then put a block there. So it should. Nope. I haven't done it right now. Goodness me. Come on. Oh my days. Didn't mean to break that block. Axe is way too powerful. Right, okay, so that's where the activator rail should be. Yeah. Activator rail, there, yeah. So it should be there, like that. So now we have to take an output from, oops, not there, Flash. My block placement is absolutely terrible. And an output from that one. Now the way we're going to do that, we're going to use a comparator. So we want a comparator there. Can I get it on? Is that it? Hey, brilliant. So a comparator there. So what this will do, this will measure how many items are in the minecart with chest. So the block there, and there, and then we'll have a repeater. Repeaters, yeah. We'll have a repeater going out there into this block here. And then we'll come down here. Okay, we do that down here as well. So we'll get our redstone, pop a redstone dust on that. And then what we need to do is get some buttons. Button on there. We push the button and off it goes. And that distributes the coal then between all of these, all the coal in the cart will be distributed between these furnaces, so anything in there will get cooked or smelted. So we'll put some meat in this top minecart and chest, press the button, and away it goes. And what should happen now is that should keep going until the chest is empty. So now it's equally distributing that stack of pork we've put in there between these 9 furnaces, and it will keep running backward and forwards until it's depleted its load. See if we can grab a, no, I'm going to see if we, oh, no, there it is, it's empty. So the minecart's stopped. So once it's delivered all of its load, the minecart will stop, and you see it's distributed that equally between these 9 furnaces. And the minecart on the back there with the coal, that's just going to keep going and going and going. So all that's left now is to pretty it up a little bit. It doesn't look very attractive, does it, like that? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get some stairs, and we'll make it look a little bit more pretty than it does. So there it is, everything's coming in there nicely. Right, okay, so we're done. So we've got our little furnace array. We've got both bees now busy buzzing away. Well, Well, they were. Let's see if they're still here. Just going to grab a flower, or two actually, and if I can find them. Where are they? Oh, got loads of honey in there. I'm going to have to collect that. Get a glass bottle together and collect that. Right, where are my bees? Probably in the nest. Right, so I'm just going to wait here. I'm going to wait for these bees to pop out, and I'll give them a couple of flowers, and we'll get a baby. They've popped out. Let's get those doing the business. Come on, where's your baby? There you look at that. Oh, how adorable is that? Brrr. Wonderful. So we've now got 3 bees. Only another 3 to go, and we're done. Brilliant. So we've got our bees, our little furnace array, and we've done a little bit of mining. Got quite a bit into this episode. I apologise, it is a bit late this week. We've been in coronavirus self-quarantine for 14 days. It's not been pleasant. But I'm back, bigger and stronger, hopefully. Just a word on the coronavirus. Please keep safe, keep clean, stay a safe distance away from everybody. Listen to the advice that you're being given. It's really, really important for us to beat this. I really hope you do stay safe and well. Thanks very, very much for watching. I hope to see you next time. If you like the episode, please press the like button. It helps the channel out loads. If you really liked it, consider subscribing. So you don't miss any of my episodes in the future. And if you want to be first to know when I've uploaded a video, press the bell icon and I'll be sure to let you know. Until next time, thanks for watching. Bye.